Welcome everyone to today's stream. Some more Icarus gameplay, a little bit more fun with that. Hopefully fun, hopefully not too punishing. I did get killed a couple times by wolves last time. Timmy is hiding in his little dragon blanket. I don't know why he's being antisocial today. So hi Sanchez, Xbox, Devin, Jenny, thank you all for joining in already. We'll give a couple minutes for everybody else to join in, of course. How's everybody doing so far today and this weekend? Because, you know, it's always good to have everybody join in, everybody safe and healthy. Hi, Pierre. Thanks for joining in. Xbox, calm down. No reason to be mad. And remember, you are live in the chat box. Please limit some of your choice words. Timmy, are you just not gonna join in at all? He's got treats sitting right in front of his face and he is doing nothing with them. I don't know why. He's like, I guess he's full from earlier. He hasn't burned off all of his treats. Shadow, thanks for joining in as well. Glad to have you on board. As Timmy is like, he's just whatever. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here. Just let me be. Let me stay cuddled up in the blanket and warm. So we'll just. Timmy's just not going to participate today. Yeah. Is that right? All right, fine. Look. Here's the treat. Snack time. There you go. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do some more Icarus now. Last week on Saturday, I did the Outpost thing, the free play thing where you have no dangers, apparently no bad storms. I decided Thursday stream, you know what? Let's at least just try it, so I could be like, I did the prospects, what they consider the normal gameplay, and found it to be like this or that, you know. I'm still not having high hopes for this, but we're going to try it out anyway. And that's what we did. We went last time. I've already finished the first one. And while I did finish, I did it online. And I'm noticing now, looking at the briefing, that even though I did it online, the timer is still going. And the reason I did the online version was because they still have not fixed. Even with the new update they posted, it still didn't say that they fixed the offline XP mess up. Because XP does not tally correctly in offline mode, apparently. So, yeah. I would prefer to be able to play offline mode. Because I don't like the fact that since I haven't been playing, the timer is still going. So no reason why I don't like the time limit aspect of everything. As goes against what a free to, you know, do whatever you want type of survival game is supposed to be. So I would really prefer to be offline mode. But the fact that it took me less time to reach 5 levels than it took me to get to 2 in one live stream on offline mode, I really hope they fix that problem. And right now it hasn't shown as fixed yet. So we're just going to resume the existing prospect because I got 5 days and 6 hours and 52 minutes, about to be 51 minutes left to finish it. It's done. I can leave. All I'm going to do now is we're going to actually, we're going to have a nice little send off and then we'll go into the next one. And Timmy is, yeah, he is absolutely nap mode. He's just not going to do anything. Afternoon, Felonious. Thanks for joining in. And Shadow, right now, I'm not liking the game. Let me go ahead and clarify on that. There are too many bugs, too many problems with the game, too poor performance for the game, and the fact that they called it full release when it is clearly early access, alpha, barely beta level. I'm not liking the game. It's definitely worth $30. I would put it at maybe $15 full price with a normal sell price of around $8 to $10 right now. That's what it is, because there are much cheaper games out there that are better developed and have better content right now than what Icarus has. So I would say if you're looking to buy it and haven't bought it yet, wait and see what sale price they give for the winter sale, because I would be shocked if they don't put it on sale for at least 30% off. Just because with all the bad reviews they've gotten, they really need to do something to turn this around. Otherwise, they're going to struggle with getting more sales of this game in the future. So, good morning to you, Ballistics Boy. Your internet is crashing online games every 10 seconds. Yeah, you need to call your internet provider and be like, there's something wrong, and get that fixed. All right, so come on, pick up. I don't know why he always takes this long. There he is. We're going to resume the Prospect. And, you know, in the Outpost, it always dropped me back in. I'm hoping this just pops me right back in. Again, I am not really happy with the fact that the online mode... I mean, if you can't play all the time, online mode's a bad deal. Because if you don't have enough time, like you play and then you're busy for several days, you come back, you failed the mission. You ran out of time. So apparently mine's been going since the other day, despite the fact that I haven't played. So I think, you know, especially if you're playing a private server, it should let you time it out. So right now I've got this. This is what I saved from last time. I didn't get a chance to play since last time. And I was going to do some testing. Oh, look at that. Yeah. More of the problems with the game. Like, I get it. You want to have a game that looks good and everything, but I mean, when you are building a game that is going to require the best graphics cards out there just to be able to get it at decent visual quality, and we have a severe shortage of availability on graphics cards, you're shooting yourself in the foot, pretty much. You're pretty much saying nobody's going to really be able to experience this game at a good quality level. And then you don't bother optimizing it so that even the people who have the graphics cards that should work with this still report poor performance, even on like medium settings. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the biggest failings on this, is they need to tweak it better. And I apparently did not have any food. Non-eaten food. So, alright, you know, I'm just gonna do... Actually, yeah, I got enough. We'll do... Oh, I got fire in there. Let's activate it. I want to see, does this accidentally... Does it just mess things up and set things on fire? Because if it sets stuff on fire, I want to know that I cannot build it inside a wood structure. You know, I want to know that. And I love how you pick up. I'm just going to pick up my, my campfire, you know. I just got to grab it, pack it up, put it in my backpack. Yeah, it's totally normal. Totally legit. Let's just do the same thing with the campfire, because I feel like the campfire should have a risk of burning stuff. So I just want to see it catch things on fire. Well, apparently my click to deposit is no longer even working. They apparently must have messed something up with that. And it's burning. That seems a little slower on the fuel consumption. It's supposed to be a little faster on cooking. And nothing is catching fire yet. So, yeah, alright. Well, I thought it would catch fire. And since I am leaving this prospect to not return... There we go. Let's watch this. Let's watch it kick off. Because it I have laid my torch down and caught the grass on fire. If this does not catch fire right now, I am going to be really shocked at this. You're worried you got 4 days to finish your mission? Yeah, that's a problem. You know, I mean, there's a reason for offline mode. Obviously, you won't be able to play it without having to worry about the timer going while you're unable to play. There it goes. I was about to go grab the torch because it didn't seem to be working, but now it's burning down. Okay, let's make another torch so I have some light while I roam. And I'm going to head south towards the drop pod, and we're going to leave. And yeah, this is totally why I think you should just, I mean, really, the online mode should be only if you're wanting to play with friends, other people. If you're not even going to do that, if you just want to play solo, then it should be offline mode. And it should be a case of if you go, or, you know, like it should even be online, offline. Like that. It should be when you go in, you say you want to do private, you know, that should automatically be an offline version. And basically it should be, you know, the timer stops at that point. I also don't get why the map is so bad about loading in. Even with the last update, it's still not fixed and working right. I'm pretty much dead straight. If I could just keep kind of this direction and adjust around the terrain. Oh, yeah, we're gonna grab some watermelons because I don't actually need to cook the watermelons. That's a munch right there. It's a bunch of water. So, you know, it makes sense. You get a lot of water, it's a watermelon, you know? There's a rabbit. I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm not stopping to cook. Tea leaves. Yeah, I really hope that they get the whole offline mess up fixed with the experience points, because I mean, I'm like 2.5 hours of gameplay on this, and I'm up to level 7 now. And you know, the last week I was playing in offline mode, and in 3 hours I struggled to get to level 2 because the experience points were so off on what it actually gave you credit for. I'm not doing that. We're returning to station. Delete all items I am currently carrying. Well, if I do this, then what if I want to keep some of this stuff, you know? Oh yeah, let's have one more steak. How about that? One more steak. And I'll have food with me while I go. Now return to station. We'll see if it keeps that stuff. Yeah, that was not that much time spent on this. Which really bothers me. Like, I'm tempted to go into offline mode just to see if the experience points did get improved, but no, that's yeah, online mode, and you go with, like, if I do this and I don't have time to play for a few days, it's going to like just ruin it. And that's a problem. I mean, that's not good when you're, you know, you're on a time limit that you don't want to be on, And the only reason I'm doing online is because, again, they messed up the XP calculation. I've already turned all that stuff like really far down. I mean, it's running better now with this last update and the last NVIDIA driver update. It was like, you know, last week's live stream, it was just ugly. And it still looks ugly because I don't have a RTX 3090, which apparently doesn't make much of a difference because there's people who are saying they have 3090s and they still have to run it on medium for it to even look right. That, you know, it's just not optimized right now. Yeah, the fact that it's not just the building catches on fire. It's not like, oh, you're meant to burn your building down. It's the fact that the environmental effect happens like that carefully, you know, like other games. You know, the forest, you throw a torch down, it doesn't set your house on fire if it's a, you know, wood house. In this, it's more of that environmental effect that you're going to get. You're going to get storms and lightning that hits and causes your house to burn down if it's a wood house. So it's really not so much you can burn it down, but you can, technically. It's also a case of when you are doing like the torch, like I did first time last week. I just threw the torch down on the ground so I could see while I was mining, because you can't hold the torch and mine at the same time. There's no dual wield. There's no, you know, placing the torch in the ground. I mean, it's a stick. You know, you just shove it in the ground, you're fine. Can't do that. So you throw the torch on the ground. I threw it down. I was in there mining, and then it caught the leaves on fire, and it burned like a whole area down. Well, not down. It did burn the trees to where they were charcoal, and then it caused weird glitches in my Outpost load when I load in. It's regular trees overlaid burnt trees. There's just so many problems in this game right now that I cannot, even now with this last update, I cannot endorse it because it's just, it's not good. It's not good. Wants exotics, and the Legos units under pressure to scale operations. Again, I did an expedition. I had tools and stuff. Why is it I can't bring stuff down? So grab the radar from the supply crate. The unit wants scans from 3 locations on your map. Right. You'll be heading into uncharted territory, but that's exactly why we need the data. Uncharted territory, okay, I get that. So why not send me prepared? It's too late now. Now, why not send me with tools, weapons? I mean, it's even worse than the whole thing of Subnautica not having weapons, but you have a survival knife, you know? It's like you're sending me in willingly to try and, like, make it as, you know, like, illogical as possible. Like, I could understand that, you know, there might be a weight limit kind of thing. I can get behind that. I understand that. But at the same time, I'm at least going to be expected to have something, you know. Hey, we need you to do all this work in your fancy pod. And there's storage on the pod. Let's not forget that. You can store stuff in the pod. So there's obviously room for me to have something. So it makes no sense at all that you, by default, have nothing. I mean, absolutely just no sense in that. As long as the time frame is like 6 days, or, you know, just shy 7 days, I should be able to do this. It's if it gets to like, here's a 2-hour thing, you know, I probably will not complete those missions. There we go. All right, I want to get some outside going. So I got this. We're gonna craft that. We're gonna get that queued up. I'll get a bunch of arrows queued up. And get that going so I have a way to, you know, harvest. And no reason to have the axe right now. I mean, the hammer, because I'm not about to build anything. Which way am I looking? There we go. Silica ore. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Got my bow. Got my O2 for a little bit. And, soybeans. Already hearing a wolf. There's the pod I'm looking for. Oh. Pumpkins. Technically, I can't eat them without cooking, but better to cook it. Yeah. Try and keep myself up where the wolves can't get me. Got squash. Cocoa. You know, I'm not even gonna worry about the cocoa right now. All right. Interact. Take it. Take the radar. Well, okay. Drag and drop does not take an item now. Okay. So we got the radar. Scan location 1, 2, and 3. Well, let's see. I've got 3 points, and I've got all my stuff still. That's a good thing. At least you're not completely starting over every time. I have seen. So one of the complaints, I'm gonna go ahead and say, one of the complaints that I have caught that's the most notable is the complaint about the respec. There's no respecking. You can't like change what you pick if you decide to. And you also, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get a bow and arrow because that's be a little bit heftier, I think. You can't respec, and apparently the level cap is 40. And if you want to try something different, you have to start over. So, and that's what a lot of people complain about right now is there's no real value to starting over. It's not like you are getting that much of a choice with the character selection. I mean, that we saw that at the beginning. Character selection, like the design process, is extremely limited. I feel like they really did not spend a lot of time on that aspect. Grab more oxide. Because, you know, I can have plenty of oxide. And I don't need sulfur. Okay, go ahead and toss this in. I'm not stopping long enough to actually cooking things though. Yeah. Get money when you complete a mission. I mean, it's still a case of the whole, I mean, I can understand missions. I can understand having it like you drop down, like kind of the way SAS Factory does missions. Like, oh, you got this, you do this, you get rewards after you complete this by returning back to this pod type thing. This like part of your base. I get that part. Having it where you leave every time, you know, and move on. And it's supposed to be such a large area that you are actually like living in, like 64, I want to say 64 square kilometers. It doesn't feel that big actually, because you leave repeatedly and you come back and it's like, here's a new place. I mean, that's not a cave, it looks like, but that did give me a little overhang if I need it. All right, getting close. soybean. Don't worry about the soybeans. Go ahead and eat some food. Close. Oh, okay. I see the thing over there. Let's, I took the radar, but it's not showing in my thing. So I guess I don't actually have to do that.
See what you can find.
Okay. I collect the radar, travel to this, deploy the station. Where's the station? Oh, it's in my G. Okay.
Looks like the unit's ready.
All right. So I activate it, and now I gotta stay here. What is it like? Am I gonna have like a bear or something come after it? The lake over there. You know, I've already moved this way. I feel like I'm just gonna get this one next. Go up here, get this, and then come back for this. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Oh, yep. Did that get a headshot? I just heard the music change, which is the whole reason why I knew something was up. Oh, whoa! Okay, yep, I'm gonna die on this. Yep. Yep. That's pointless. I mean, I know I got a headshot on one of them. And, I mean, you know, I'm just suddenly getting attacked by two bears. Conveniently, because I'm scanning the area. Which is nothing to do with just they were roaming around working together. It was literally they just... Hey, he's doing something, let's attack. You know? It's like those mobs in games where it's literally you walk in and they spawn into this side just because you walked in. It's not that they were there for a reason, it just happened because you were there. That's those games. That's like one of the things with Empyrean, why I don't play Empyrean, or I don't care to get back involved with Empyrean, because it's still cases now you can go in and be just like, oh, I'm walking along, you know, and then bam, you know, enemy spawns right in front of you as you're like, you see it happen. It's just bad implementation in that case. You know, it shouldn't be, hey, look, I'm just walking along, boom, there's a enemy. You know, that's all you can say is that's poorly done. Because that's really what it is. It's poorly done if, you know, you're watching an enemy appear just because you approached the area. And in this case, the whole... It's that same thing, like, what's the reason that the two bears attacked me? What did I do that caused them to come after me? I would like to know what's the logic of that. Because, I mean... I'd like to know why they decided to come after me. You know, otherwise it doesn't really make any sense. What the... Okay, come on. I told you make some arrows. Okay, if I could make 16 arrows, why was it did not make any? I'll grab some fish. I'm going to say I like that better. bow, even though I have to go in after them still, the bow and arrow is definitely a better thing. There. Oh, come on. Why is this not working now? I already did this where it said shelter. There we go. Apparently, I'm still getting rained on, but it counts as shelter now. You want to eat a gingerbread house. Skyrim up the mountain? I'm not worried about getting up the mountain like that. I just want to... Oh, great. I'm standing here, didn't move, and suddenly I'm in no shelter again. Like this. How am I getting no shelter? Oh, okay. I was in there, no shelter, and then when I step out a little bit, at just the right spot, it suddenly gave me shelter again. Oh, and there's a wolf. Ah. Man, this game is buggy. Just bad buggy. They didn't fix the water bug with the last update. I'm starting to wonder if they actually fix anything with this last update. I know there was an update. They did an update. I got the download for it. And I'm wondering if they actually fixed anything, because I'm not seeing anything fixed. Oh, hey, corn. I'll take some corn. Actually, I'm seeing things worse now than before they updated. Let me in. Why can't I not just climb inside? I mean, that shelter, that should be... not even a case of launching. Just let me climb up and be, like, protected for a moment. Oh, yeah. Keep going this way. See what? How's my? Yeah. Oh, I can actually use the corn without cooking. I guess if I cook it, it's popcorn. All right. I mean, it's midday. If I can at least get back to the right spot, I might be able to do something. As far as, like, getting the food going. Oh, carrot! Just that random carrot. I just happened to see it sticking out of the ground. Oh, there's a wolf. Boom! Now, where's your friends? That's what I'm waiting on. Is I know every time I get one of these, and they're like, there's no others showing up anywhere, they suddenly appear. There's a bear. Oh, he smells the wolf. That works for me. I hear the wolf or another wolf. I hear him. Okay. Whenever it starts getting a little jittery, that worries me a bit. Yeah, let's just destroy these carrots. I'm assuming I can eat the carrots perfectly fine. There's one bear wandering around. I don't see the other one.
Good. We're reading the station. It's active.
Gotta get that going. Alright, stealth it is. I'm just gonna stealth mode. Try to keep from drawing attention. Whereas last time, it did take a moment last time for it to click. Oh wait, it's complete now. Why is it? What? There's random freeze. There's a wolf. He was like, almost didn't see me. Yeah. Come on. I got stealth attack. He knows I'm here. He's trying to get me, but I'm stealth attacking. How is this stealth? He knows I'm there. He's looking for me. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that because that other wolf carcass brought a bear in. I don't want a bear sniffing around for a wolf carcass. All right, I need to go way up northeast. Oh. Carrot! I heard it. I heard bear growling down there. That's getting a little low. See that? Cave, I believe. I'm gonna keep that in mind because I will need some shelter soon. Bear over there. Okay, Leslie, don't spam. And are you talking about tabletop, like desktop, or are you talking about tablet? Because it's a PC only game through Steam right now. You're gonna have to have Steam and a PC for it to work. There's no other platform that this is on right now. Okay, I hear the wolf. And I'm not going to get attacked. Getting some corn. Apparently I can only hold 10 in a stack at the moment. Seems like an awfully small stack, though. Yeah, let's just eat. A little more than I needed to grab, I'm going to say. Get water, because I don't know how far the next water spot will be. Oh, actually, let's grab this stuff. A lot of corn. Yeah, I'm lucking out in this area with finding corn. Spoiled food. You know what? Let's go ahead and eat that. Yeah. What do I got? Deep wound. Oh no! What? I didn't even notice that. Does this help with the? I guess I'm gonna have to do something. Deep wounds. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna do the suture kit. I didn't even notice the deep wound. Okay. That's... well. Boom! All right. Yeah, skin it. Take all that. Take bones. Because I've got stone arrows, but I'm going to use up my stone arrows because now I got bone arrows as an option. I'm assuming bone arrows means more damage. So, yeah. I want to upgrade my offensive capability. Ooh, you see that? I'm getting much better at aiming with the bow. Oh, it broke. And I'm about to... repair it. So I'm at that point, that's not going to make that big of a difference in my experience points. Fortnite updated, so all your friends are playing it. And you don't know why. I mean, I don't know why people play Fortnite. I don't get it. Especially when they still haven't done anything really, it seems, to fix the cheating problem. So, can you play on table? Sure. I mean, if you want to put your PC, keyboard, and mouse and monitor on the table and your PC's to the side of it, you can play this technically on table. But if you're talking about table as in tabletop, console, no. You're going to have a PC, end of story. That's the options there. I actually managed a stealth shot on that. Actually managed to kill the wolf. Where is he? I hope they fix that part of it. That's just such a pain when you're trying to get stuff and you can't target it because, like, you can't. It's like I can't reach into the foliage. You know, it's like the idea is you have to. That you have to go with. whatever is the first thing on top. Like, no, I want that thing. That's the priority thing. I think I'm good on food for a moment. Especially since I have not stopped to cook any of the raw meat. Let's see, how am I doing? I got room. I was over here smacking away at this, and there's a wolf walking right over that way. I'm hoping I'm going the right way to get up there. I think I'm not. I mean, I can still probably get over there, but it's a question of am I going the right way to make my way around, or no, I'm not. I think I'm going to have to, wait, no, there's a pass. Okay. For once, the map has proven useful. That I could actually see ahead of me that there's a pass there. Can you take guns to that? I mean, I don't know. I haven't had anything to buy stuff yet. And that's still one of those quirks for me that why am I not here with a gun? You know? Why do I have at least a tool? Here's a knife. Here's, you know, a emergency medical pack. Here's something to help you on this prospect, because it makes no sense that somebody would say, hey, I'm gonna go in there. I'm just gonna go in, nothing in hand, no tools, nothing. I'm just gonna figure it out on my own, completely, with nothing. I'm not even gonna take a snack bar. You know, I mean, I don't see how that's logical in this situation. I mean, somebody somewhere says, no, you need to take something. You need a kind of protection, you know, some kind of like item you can you know, use to defend yourself. You need some kind of tool. Only reason I saw the wolf was because it rendered in before the terrain did. And still, I don't get the whole like, oh yeah, we can't make it where. All right, I'm leaving that. I don't get why we can't make it where the you don't get that effect on screen when you shoot an enemy, when you shoot a predator or any animal with an arrow, that it acts like almost like you got hit. Also don't get why we have no way to relax on the bow. I got a bow. I draw my arrow. I don't have to fire it. I don't have to do that. Just let me let go. You know, just ease up, put it away. It's perfectly logical, perfectly normal. And we don't have that either. Coffee. I'm not making coffee. I'm close. As long as I can survive through the night. There's a wolf again. I think I see more predators than I see prey now in this. Which would mean that eventually the predators should start to starve. Ow. Okay, I I have all my crafting options from before. I don't have any wood, but I can figure something out here. Oh, no, oh. Yeah, I'm just level up. All right, I'm getting the stuff I need to make a quick shelter. And I just watched that piece of wood go into the ground. One little piece of log fell into the ground where I lost it. Oh yeah, I'm close to being out of. That could be an interesting spot if I wouldn't be like open to attack. This is what I'm trying to avoid by getting up here. Alright, basic wood floor. Yep, number 5. There we go. Look at that. Just because I don't trust it without it. No, I want. Really? God, targeting stuff is just terrible when it comes to building. I didn't have to like focus on by the millimeter. It would help a lot. But that is pretty terrible right there. Let me see if I can get this. Yes, it counts. For a moment, it counts. I'm going to take that. I'm losing my fish. Fish is rotting away. My meat's rotting away. Yeah. Get the bedroll so I can respawn. I'm going to do that afterwards. I want to get at least the basic house kind of going right now. Just so I have shelter. I will cook something. I mean, I didn't burn down the house with the campfire, so I'm probably going to be good with that. So I'm going to get a small shelter, which, I mean, you know, I'm on a little ledge, you know, a little cliffside that is, I'm having to use the bug of jumping out of the water to my advantage. But, I mean, that should keep me from being attacked too readily, I would think. Oh. No. Really? You know what? Fine. I'm dropping that because I don't have any need for sulfur right now. Oh, I didn't jump that time. I just stepped out of the water and it launched me up. Yeah, that is very, very bad. Alright, so we'll go with... I gotta come in from that way. So I guess, window. Standard wall, yeah, like that. And I'll do another floor piece. I think I get this to work way I'm thinking. And I'll do a ladder. Actually, still don't like the fact that the ladder does not like just snap to the edge. Doesn't give you an option for that. I got it. I just happened to get everything lined up right. Okay, doorway. That's what we're gonna have here. I make sure it's facing the right way. There we go. Okay. Normally I would say I don't need the door, but we need complete enclosure. So I gotta have it. And I gotta have one more. Of course, I used the last of my stuff for that. Oh, no. Ah. Fine. Drink some water. I love how it doesn't even break where I chop at it. Like, I see the spots where I'm hitting it. It's not like it's showing somewhere else. It's showing where I'm interacting with it. But somehow it breaks at another spot below that. Yay. Just gotta tap quickly and I can get the grab hold of the ladder. There we go. Got this. As long as I don't throw my torch down, I'm fine. That means let's unlock, because I really want this, wood the floor torch. Yes, we're gonna craft a floor torch. And I need sulfur for this. Must not be too hard to make guns on a 6-day mission. I guess. I don't know, you know. I would assume that they've got to have something that makes it a little bit more quick to get going, since so far at this point I can't bring anything with me, which still just makes horribly no sense. Spawn point. At least this way I have that. I'll pick it up and take it with me when I go back down this way, because I don't want to have to go like all the way back down here if I die like right there. We'll go back that way. But I've got this. I just gotta get that spot. I'm pretty sure I can fix this today. It makes me wonder why the time limit if they, you know, expect it to be fairly quick. I mean, it's like giving you the option to say, I'm not going to rush on this. I want to take my time. But then you still leave everything behind. I don't get that part. Like, there needs to be an option to come back to a spot that you like. Alright, I'm going to throw in sticks, because I don't need as many sticks right now. Fish. Pumpkin. Let's just try corn. Yeah, corn, okay. Meat. Yeah, oh yeah. Let me go ahead and swap the meat around. Get that going. Oh yeah. I might need space too for everything, you know, that I'm trying to cook, so it has a spot to go to. Oh, forgot about the charcoal. All right, 2 fish. I can get that out quickly. And then, yes, there we go. All right, got cooked fish. Got some food going. I got a little bit of light in here at least. Yeah, so we can hang out. Still got 2 points. I'm not jumping on that yet. I got 4 points because I'm not jumping on this yet. Because, I mean, I'm doing okay right now, and the fact that we can't respect bothers me on that. At least on the talents let you respect, you know? I mean, I guess maybe that's what the refresh is, but tech tree, you know, you only get so many points. It's very restrictive. What the? That's not what I was supposed to be cooking. It had fish. It should have kept cooking the fish, and instead it switched to cooking the raw meat. I don't know. Does it go to corn now? No, it did not. It went to... I had to do that again. Also, I'm going to do it like this. See if it'll get the corn, because the corn is getting a little low. The raw meat is actually fine now. I just got to consume one from each stack, actually, to get it working. Alright. Some food! Like, decent food! I still have that to cook. So, you know, soybean. I don't know what to do with the soybeans. Merrick is alive somewhere. He's been busy. Jenny should be moderator to replace Merrick. I mean, if Jenny wants to go as moderator can and goes in order for the recipe chart. Oh yeah, I think I said that. Saw that before. Still, I feel like it should go in order of what you're fixing on there, you know? Like, it's gonna go this way. Actually, I've got charcoal, so I'm just gonna destroy spoiled meat. I got way too much corn in that trip. I'm just going to say that. That's all I need. I just need to have it do like that, you know. Wait, that's right. It's gonna go that way. So I need to just, I've got to get those out. Because I need these stacks to clear. Okay, it still keeps going. So at least it's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to use like that one right there. And then it goes, bam, done. All right, so we'll have... I'll like go get like a couple of stacks worth. There, that'll be good. Then I'll throw that in. That gives me a good bit of food. Then I've got the pumpkin. I've got berries. I'm about to use up the fish on the next one. I don't go worry about sleeping through the night. I just want to let that go. And I've got water down there. I'll probably go find some fish in there. I didn't see them swimming around, but there might be some in there. All right. Jenny is going to be made a mod. Jenny is honored. So we will make you a moderator as well. How about that? Jenny just got promoted. You know what? Let's actually... I'm going to scrap those. And while I've got the time, bone arrows. Yes, works to type. There we go. Bone arrows, and I got rid of some bones, so that helped out. Sticks are getting low now, which is fine. This will be the last one. That. Stack. There we go. Yes. There we go. I'm going to take these out. Because I need that pumpkin going too in just a moment. Ah. Jenny the mod, yep. I'd make Timmy the mod, but he's sleeping. He didn't even eat all of his treats that were sitting right there. He is so tired. He's just like, I am going to, I'm just going to lay here. So I'll do that. Yeah. Covering up, he was trying to be inappropriate, you know, on camera, showing off a little something of his nethers he's not supposed to be showing. I need to get the pumpkins going. There you go. Look, Timmy. Say hi, Timmy. He's there. He's alive. He's moving. I swear, he's okay. Welcome to the stream, Timmy. Oh, now you're like, where's the streets I was saving for later? No. He's like, I'm still tired. In lunch, you spray ketchup on your hands and mouth and was screaming like that you've been abused. That's not a good thing, Xbox. I would not be proud of that. That's, I mean, you know, people actually do get abused. Abuse is not like a funny thing. So, I would not be proud of that if I were you. That's just me being honest on that. Oh, you're eating now. Finally. Did you eat or were you just yawning? I couldn't tell. Were you chewing or were you yawning? There you go. Oh, there he goes. He is eating. He's finally consuming some more treats. He had treats earlier, so it's not like he's starving. He's fine. He's got food. He's just, you know, he's taking his time. Ooh, I forgot about carrots. I've got carrots I didn't cook either. Yeah, you got some over there, Phil. Look. I'll make you reach out a little bit. You gotta stick your nose out further. Let's see, what time is it? It is 4:58 a.m. 4:59 a.m. in the game. It is. Sun's starting to come up a little bit. It's still not that. It's still like very early morning, so I still got time. Finish my cookery. I want to get like the cooked carrot too. Just gonna have like everything. I'm gonna eat like one of everything. It's like a buffet. Go ahead. I'm just rearranging all my stuff right now. Yeah. Timmy, quit being inappropriate. All right, look, come here. Instead of licking yourself inappropriately, eat this. There you go. Give me the carrot or take the nails out of my house. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It says carrot provides the raw food effect when you eat it, and it does have barbecue carrot here. So yeah, barbecue carrot plus 50 when consumed. 600 seconds there. Sanchez, congrats Jenny for being a mod, and make sure to let everybody know he has been a member for 15 months. There you go. It's a good way to show your support there. I really did grab too many pieces of corn. But you know, now that I'm seeing all these, it bothers me that that's not in the normal outpost. Like, you can't get the corn and the carrots. You just go around, you get meat or berries, pretty much. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually leave all of this here. I'm gonna go do this, so if I die, it's, you know, I come back here. And then once this is done, we're gonna pack up the campfire, bedroll, head back down here, probably over to this spot, and you know, I'll just drop the bedroll. Try to get a quick save point. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about those. I'm just going to get rid of that acorn because I've got way too much. It's going to spoil anyway. That's just more inventory space and more weight on everything. So I got 26 seconds left on my fish. And I'm going to eat the last fish. Does that will help? And then I'll take all this. We'll go. I'll get back. I know what's going to happen. As soon as I leave, it's going to start a storm, right? It's going to start doing that. Storm inbound. I'll have to hang out here under shelter. I think I heard a goat sound. Alright, there goes that corn. There goes the barbecue carrot. New planet, new rules. That's what it says right there. New planet, new rules on it. It's a barbecue carrot. I'll go over here because it's blocked. Yeah, it actually does say, like, on it. There we go. Got it. I'll show it there. Can I show? New planet, new rules. Yes, that's actually what it says for the carrot. Really wish they had done the ladders, like, not look up, look down kind of thing, but done it as a forwards and backwards type of thing. So you hit backwards, it goes down. You hit forwards, it goes up, kind of thing. Just simple. It's not a matter of you looking, because you can look down while you're climbing up. I mean, that's a normal thing. That's not weird. I don't think it's weird. I got sulfur here. Boom! First kill with a bone arrow. Now I went to the wrong spot. I just want the bone arrow. I've got like plenty of food right now. So we'll do cooked fish. Corn does not give. It says provide cooked corn modifier, but I'm not seeing the cooked corn modifier on the side. I see berries. I see the raw, like the cooked meat, like the steak. But I don't see the corn modifier. Nothing's resetting. So there's either I've got too many effects or the corn modifier is not working. And since that did not work either with the pumpkin, I'm going to say maybe I've got too many effects stacked. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Talent. Survival. Slows food decay in my inventory. Yeah. Just so it makes it last a little bit longer. I'm not going to do too much. I just want to get sulfur. So I can make a floor torch if I, you know, decide to stick around this little area for a bit. Oh. Wolf. And I think he was investigating the wolf I killed. Yeah, let him go. Distract the wolves. Oh! I don't see how he did not pick up on me being there when I was like running by so fast. I just stopped, dropped to my knee, and headshot. Oh, good. I was like, please don't tell me it's right in there. It's just like an ambush spot. Boom! This is like where the wolves will be the ones coming after me the whole time. I already hear a bear. And I see a wolf. There's gotta be some auto target effect on it for me to be hitting that consistently, I would say. Alright, I'm gonna actually harvest this one. Because I know I'm gonna need some more bones soon. Especially since it was giving me issues getting my arrow back from him. Alright. Okay, so basically there. Oh, okay. Well, there it goes. Okay, I was about to say that it didn't work, but cooked corn buff. I got that now. Just eat that, eat that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say right now this feels less like a Subnautica or an Ark, where it's just like, oh, you got that open end, you know, just you're exploring, you're trying to figure things out. This is much more of a mission based. I mean, it is mission based, but it feels more like you're driven forward, like you are to do the story, and that's it. And nothing else. Like, the story is all that matters. Oh, and yeah, of course he bumps me because I can't get away from him. Oh, he attacked his friend, or he's just like poor, like, AI combat stuff. Quick with that. Like, this is, I will say, this is the style of gameplay I expect would have been better suited for the forest. The forest, you know, the weird thing about the game is that there's no forced sense of urgency. You can really, you know, go do your thing and, like, just wander around all you want. Despite the fact that the theme of the game is you gotta find your son who's missing. Which is why my second series I did for it was focused around finding my son and focusing less on the building part of it. Because it made more sense to treat it in that style. I mean, you know, the gameplay is more open-ended, but the theme of the game lends a lot more to the way how this game is done, and not the way the forest actually plays. Whereas this game is pushed more in that direction of what I would have expected with the forest. Like, oh yeah, you're more focused on just trying to get things done, get out of here, move on. Not, let's take a year to, you know, build base after base all around the world. We're just, our entire focus is, just want to get out of here. That's pretty much what this game is you just want to get out of here. End of story. Wolves. Oh, that was bad animation right there. That wolf.
Can you fire it back up?
Is it just the two? Oh, there you go. If you just hit R enough times, it will, like, stop trying to draw the arrow. Don't. No, 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 no. What? How is it that you got me on a spot where you couldn't get me before? I have... So before I could even look at my debuff, I died from it. Yeah, it's not homing arrows, but it definitely feels like they're leading it more towards, if you get in this general area, you hit the wolf in the head. But I'm definitely... I really want them to do more with the way the outposts work in this, because that's the gameplay that's going to get me to keep playing this. This style like this, the whole timer and everything, is not going to keep me going. It's going to be exactly what drives me away from this game, and I think they're going to have a lot of people that are kind of the same way, that they're going to be less inclined to keep playing because there's just no value to them if they have to keep leaving their base behind, their buildings behind. Apparently, I should have just built up here. Because it's like, I mean, no. Yep, I just... Well, that did not work out. Also, it seems it's very easy to slide off of terrain. Like, not at all like you can actually maneuver the way you need to. I'll move slowly, and I am going to die. Yep. You know what? Forget it. There. Right by my spawn spot. The only reason I turned around was because storm incoming. When I meet the Jaguars, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it that point, honestly. This is the fun part right now is the fact that I get to kill the wolves that have been so irritating. And what the? I respawned with the broken leg. How is that a respawn? How is that a reset? Why is it I respawn with the debuff still intact instead of being, oh yeah, you died? It's like, I died, so why not like respawn me with almost no health at the same case? And why is it that it's bad winds? It's not a real storm, it's just bad winds. I'm not getting storm exposure. That's wrong. That's incorrect. Why in the world would you think debuff carry over past a respawn? It's a respawn. I'm already losing all my stuff. I should lose, if I get to lose my stuff on a respawn, I should lose a debuff on the respawn. I'm not even going to worry about my tools. I'm going to worry about some defenses, and apparently sitting here for another 143 seconds to let this debuff go away. Had to go push your neighbor's car out into the lake. You didn't finish that. It's just you left it open, so out into the lake. That's what I'm saying. I better not get there and find my food all, like, spoiled, too. Because I'm stuck with this storm and with Apparently a broken leg that I got to keep from a respawn. Why is it, is that even like what, is my suit fixing my broken leg? Is my suit so fancy that it can heal a broken leg while I move on the broken leg? But when I supposedly die or respawn, I don't, my leg's not fixed. Oh, come on. That was a headshot. There we go. Ah, of course, again, I land in, like, not even in the water. I just landed conveniently just to the edge. That's why I've been losing so many arrows. If you don't kill them on the first one, it only retains one inside the wolf body. So you shoot a wolf with 8 arrows, you're only going to get the last one you shot in the wolf. I'm sorry, it's one of those things that, I mean, I can understand if you hit in the same location and you knocked an arrow out. But I didn't do that. I shot the arrow. And, I mean, I hit to the side. You know, you can see it hit to the side. The other arrow should not disappear. There we go. My leg that was broken is miraculously not broken anymore. Maybe I should grab some stuff, since I probably will not be able to get my supplies before they manage to get at me. Okay. Not seeing the wolves. What? Wow. So it basically had all my stuff in the boulder and launched it out of the boulder. And now I can't land on the thing. Okay, now I can't get on any platform. Yeah, my food is spoiling. There's a wolf. I see him.
There you go. Stations online.
But what if I just, like, killed the rabbit and just left it there as, like, bait to try and distract him? I see the wolf over there.
There's another marker on your map.
Oh, that's it. Done. Got it. So I guess until you get the gun or you can make the gun quickly, you just expect to die at some of your mission spots. trying to sleep. And I disturbed the deer. Carrot, 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 carrot. Oh, wrong way. Yes, there we go. All right, I'm heading the right direction now. Done. You got this mission done in 3 hours. I mean, we're at an hour and a half. I did take a few minutes at the beginning. Of course, you know, we usually have our few minutes to let everybody get in. I did stop, or first go to the other prospect, the previous one, to finish it out. Set my house on fire. And now I'm gonna jump in the water real quick too. I want to see if there's any like fish showing up anywhere, since you can apparently like just see very clearly in the water. That would be the place right there, outside of having to swim to it. Build up on that rock if it'll let you place down in the water while you're swimming. Probably would not, but you know, be interesting to build out there. All right, put that in. You know what, I'm just gonna consume that stack. Put in the carrots. And I'm not even gonna make a like standing torch yet. Put that there. That's my hydration. Spare torch. Yep, got that. That. I'll show you how to do that. I'm gonna make some arrows while I have the opportunity. Oh, I was one away from mats. Yes, there we go. All right, got that. Let my food cook. Have some more barbecue carrots. You glitched yourself up where the animals could not get to. Yeah, I mean, that's cheating in a way, yeah, but at the same time, you're taking advantage of something in the game if the developers did not properly do things right, and that's an option. Then you're really just using a mechanic in the game and not a, you know, cheat code or anything like that. You found one flower so far. Okay. Well, I'm not looking for flowers right now. I haven't even used the flowers yet. Got a ton of charcoal, too. I don't even know. What I'm going to need. I would assume the charcoal is for, like, a forge type thing, though I don't have a forge yet. Well, actually, let's see. Tech tree, I am level 8. When I get to level 10... Open source of light. Okay, yeah, get a more efficient outside thing. I get to unlock a crafting bench. Useless without shelter, which means you gotta have it enclosed, I'm assuming, then, for it to work, which I don't get that. Rain reservoir. Okay, that's good. Again, some of this stuff is stuff that you're gonna want to use, like, long term. Like, I don't want to be limited to 6 days to do something. You know, I don't want to be on a time limit to do that. A repair bench coming soon. At no point can you say this is a complete game when you are flat out saying, guess what? There's stuff we haven't added yet. It's not finished. Game is early access, not complete. There we go. Got that. Got carrots. Take my last bit of wood. I am going to pick up. I'm low on my, you know, storage capacity, my weight. Probably I could drop that bit. I can get that on the way. There we go. Got that. Drop that in there. Definitely gonna get the bed. I'll do a campfire somewhere else. You know what? That's fine. I'll just make another campfire elsewhere. So I'm going to swim. We're going south and west, so I'm going to swim for a bit. Kind of look around that. That looks cool. I would build on that, given time and opportunity to do this. But being forced to do this within a certain time frame, I'm not going to waste any time doing that sort of stuff. I'm going to eat some corn while I swim along, because, you know, that's how I roll. So is the soybeans, I mean, do I make soy milk from that? Is that what it's going to be for? Soy sauce. Gonna make stuff. We're gonna make some Chinese food here. So yeah, using it to your advantage. It's not snowing for me. It's actually too warm today. Like, I had to turn the heat off last night. Because I woke up at like about 1 and it was 77 in the house because I had the heat on. And it warmed up so much that I had to go and turn the gas heat off. And so now it's off today. It's warm here. We got a very warm bit of weather in and a lot of rain, and now it's going to drop down the next few days to be really cold. I personally would like to have snow for Christmas, like a real snowfall, like, you know, 2 to 3 inches on the ground is good enough. You know, just enough that Timmy could have an actual real experience with snow. He has not been alive long enough to really experience snow. And what we got last year, while it did, like, I mean, cover the ground, you could actually, I mean, everything was white. It was only white for about, like, 3 hours, and everything melted after that because it just warmed up too much. I'd like to be able to have him actually experience real snow. Get him out, let him stomp around. He might have to suffer putting his boots on. Yeah, he is out. He's not even, like, me talking about him, he's not even, like, responding now. He must be tired. I don't know why. He didn't play that hard this morning. I guess he's just, like, it's a sleepy day. Tired, sleepy day. Big cave. See where I'm at. Okay, right here. So I'm not... Oh. See, I'd be all about, like, let me... Ooh, platinum ore. I don't know why I need platinum ore yet. I haven't found anything that I need it for. I would be totally fine with, like, the whole idea of building into a cave. But, you know, it's a little bit of a problem having to clear out the current inhabitants with my limited tools and protection at the moment. Level 1 goat. That seems to be stuck. I was kind of hoping he would show me the way to get up there. Now, honestly, there is so much of this that makes me think of Ark that I can't say that would be my primary, you know, reference for this. Ark. It's A lot of it is, you know, the tech tree, all that is kind of laid out very similar. You got the same kind of like thatch, wood type progression. You start with nothing, which again, in this case, doesn't make sense. In Ark, it makes sense. This game doesn't make sense that you're starting with nothing at the beginning. At least give me a knife. Give me something for when I go down there, some fancy bow. Not be like, oh yeah, just go down there, grab a stick. If you get attacked, swing it. You know, the thing that separates this out, if you have the hardware to support it, meaning a high-end RTX graphics card or something like that, some, you know, card that now can cost up to around $3,000 to get for just the GPU. If you can get that, then, you know, you'll have a very visually appealing game. It looks good, you know, as far as there's a lot of detail in the environment. But beyond that, you know, if I wanted this kind of gameplay, I'd just play Ark. And despite the bugs in Ark, which are super frustrating still, even at this point, the fact that it would perform so much better, I'd be much more willing to go and swap to playing it than dealing with the performance issues and bugs of Icarus. Plus, Ark, you got a big island, you've got open-ended gameplay, you're not restricted to a certain amount of time. You know, you can build big, and I think I'm at the same spot where the first one was. Yep. So honestly, I would pick, I mean, if you had got Ark, I'd pick Ark over this, hands down. And unless you just like that, I want to go do a mission and then at the end of the mission move on kind of playstyle, I'd pick Ark over this, despite the massive bugs that they still have not bothered fixing in it. And I'm sure we got some Ark players with us. I'm sure there's some of you that play Ark and say, you know, Jenny, Jason. Well, I know Jenny's been playing this. Jason, I don't know if you got this yet. You know, I mean, for what it is, you can get this same kind of gameplay in Ark without being forced to leave everything behind when you get done with a mission that you're only given 7 days to complete. And if you don't, and if you do the online, so the experience points work correctly, you lose. It counts every minute you're not even playing. So if you're busy one week, you might come back to find you failed the mission because you couldn't play because you were just too busy with stuff. And that's my problem with it. It's just, it's got too many things wrong with it, and it's just too unpolished right now. Oh, come on. I got that headshot. Oh, he's got 2 arrows in him now. Apparently, I guess you just shoot from a certain angle. It fails to keep them. Sounds like I should play Ark. I mean, after this, I honestly might do Ark instead, just because it's even what, you know, what maybe like up to like 10 hours I've spent in Ark at this point over various times playing it. I would pick it over this. It plays better. I mean, granted, it's an older game, but you know, there's tons of bugs in Ark, which bother me a lot. That's one of the big things, is there's so many bugs with Ark. And every time I've played, I make it up to maybe an hour before I quit because I die from stupid stuff. Like not being attacked by a dinosaur in Ark. I die because the game launched me off the cliff like I got shot out of a cannon. Because the game is still that buggy. That's a different fish right there. You said there's piranha. Yep, found the piranha. I'm gonna say that was piranha. It still says raw fish. And somehow I got 2 raw fish out of 1. Not sure how that works logically, but I got it. All right, moving quickly. I see big fish, not small fish. Like that. That right there, the fact they've already put out a couple of patches, or at least I know one significant patch, and it still launches you up out of the water like that. That's the kind of bug that, you know, I expect if they do like Ark, they will never fix it. Because there's bugs similar to that in Ark that have never been fixed. And I heard a wolf howling. I'm kind of getting out of the way. Okay, I need to... Wait. I see the mountain. There's a passage right there. Okay, so we got a path through the mountain. I'm not about to glitch and Skyrim up the mountain. I'm just gonna do it the normal, expected way. I like grabbing the watermelons. That's, do I have extra? No, perfect. Got 10 of them. That covers me for water if I keep the watermelons stocked in my inventory. I also, you know, just thinking about it now, I know it goes with the gameplay if you've got to explore, you don't know where things are, you don't know the layout of the land, but I'm falling down from space in a little rocket pod. How is it I don't get to look at it, you know? How is it I don't get a lay of the land? You know, at one point, you know, I mean, we're coming down from a station above. We're returning to the station. It's not like this is a survival pod dropping off and I'm just kind of trying to make do. This is literally, I'm being sent down intentionally. Can we not snap a picture from the station before I launch? Like, hey, here's your map. Here's your satellite style photo of the terrain so you can know where you are. I know the whole fog of war thing for map makes sense in terms of you got to explore. You don't just know where everything is, but it's one of those things, again, that just does not logically fit in this case. Because you would be able to see it from orbit. We're sending you down here. We got fancy tech. We're in space. We tried to terraform a planet, failed. I'm pretty sure we've got some really high gigapixel cameras at that point. Not megapixel, we got gigapixel at this point in time. You know, I bet that they have camera quality good enough that it could zoom in and see a wolf down here facing off with me from in orbit. I mean, that's just... I guarantee that's the level of tech they have at this point. This goes back to why it makes no sense. You're coming in here and you're like, well, I guess I'm going to make a wood bow and stone arrows. Got a bug in Green Hell since the update. You can't get rid of leeches. I saw the update. I just hadn't played Green Hell in quite a while. Jenny dies a lot in Ark the same way. Good. Doing a single player series in Ark is not at all the same mechanics. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like difference of like, you know, gathering all your own supplies and everything. It's like difference of that in Minecraft. If you have like a bunch of people playing together on a Minecraft server, working together to gather supplies, you can, you know, it's a completely different dynamic to it in terms of you can, you know, have a lot of stuff being gathered. And I'm walking partially up. I'm walking into the mountain, okay? Not walking up the mountain, I'm just walking into it. Are you kidding me? So I'm fine walking up the mountain, and then suddenly I'm not fine. It's that kind of stuff that is absolutely horrible. And now I'm stuck here because I broke my leg by falling down the mountain. Is there a thing to craft to fix my leg, like a broken leg type thing? Heat bandage, splint. Speeds healing of broken leg. You know what? I'm doing that just because this is... That's not even right. And now I can't even make it because I gotta make rope. What the? Yeah, I'm not happy right now. See, this is the stuff. It's this kind of stuff that I leave. That every time I've installed Ark, I've quit playing. Because there's no point to it. You keep having problems like this all the time in Ark. You get tired of it. Alright, that frees up some. I'm just gonna get rid of that stack because I don't need it. Which that apparently did not drop very much at all. Let's drop the stone. And I'm not using a lot of leather, so I always get some more. And storm incoming. Really? Alright, fine. I'm just gonna split the stack. Split the stack. Destroy. Oh, so there's an entire section of mountain that is not even physical terrain that you can interact with. And that's why I broke my leg. I basically slid off of the top of something that I could not see was where I was stuck or standing on. Yes, I'm not happy right now. That was a pretty bad problem there. That's a pretty big flaw. See if I can even hobble a little bit faster. You know what? Nice. Okay, don't even let me walk in. So I'm trying to walk into the boulder so I get some coverage, and it won't let me even move into it. Like, I've hollowed out a small boulder before. It worked. It's also, that's even more frustrating for the fact that the game is billed as everything can be broken. And that's definitely not the case. Oh, look, I can move into this one. And I didn't even move forward. All I did was break some more rock, and now suddenly it's like, oh yeah, you're not exposed. Yeah. Finback, hi! Thanks for joining in. Jenny's already doing her job as a mod. Good job. Oh, oh, of course, now I can't even hit him. That was wonderful. Look at that. I shot the rock, and even though I was aiming at him. Like, if my head's inside the boulder because I'm sticking myself in there too far back, I can't shoot. I shoot into the boulder. Yeah, there's too many bugs in this game. There's just way too many bugs. This should be early access. Well, my carrots, got food. My leg's not magically broken anymore. If you're stuck, yeah, I saw the unstuck button, but it wasn't I got stuck. It was the fact that the terrain, I understand terrain, sometimes it doesn't work right. We've got that in below zero. There's certain areas you're not supposed to go or be able to go, so it's like, it looks nice this way, but it doesn't actually function that way. There's not actually the terrain doesn't actually flow what it visually shows. But that is a big one right there. That is not it's like, it shows here, but it actually goes like this instead. That is it shows here, and it's this instead. There's nothing there. It's a complete, just bad configuration on that. Like, to have stuff like that show where you can't even interact with it, there's nothing there. It's an invisible wall that you can stick your head into. And of course now it starts to stutter up as I got a wolf right there, and he's trying to jump his way up. Boom! Can't even see him. But I managed to get him. Give me my arrow back. Well, storms are past. So I'm going to say I'm probably okay for a little while. Got that. I've got food. Stuff that I can, make use of. I've got bones. I make more arrows. I got sticks. I got everything covered. If I really wanted to, I just throw the torch down, let it burn everything. I'll grab that too. You know what? I'm actually just going to go ahead and let's build a small little structure here. If I, oh, don't have enough wood. Of course. I keep doing this at night. Unintentionally. I don't mean to sit there and be like, it's nighttime, let's go ahead and now try to build a house. Oh, they might be able to get down from up there and get me. That could be a bad thing. Is that a wolf? I think it's a... Yeah, it's a goat thing. Chamois. A chamois. ShamWow, that's it. I'm calling them ShamWows now. That's what it is. Infomercial product. It's a ShamWow. That is the official name for these streams on those. We're gonna call them ShamWows. Because that sounds a lot better, and I can actually, I know I can say that. I don't even know where I want to build. Because they can get to me pretty much from anywhere along there. Really, I just need it to build outwards a bit. And then I just go and do like that. And we'll add my supports if I can ever target properly. Yep, there it goes. Weather event incoming. Of course. There we go. Okay, so that I know has got got me some support there. That should be good. And I'll need, of course, I'm going to have walls. All right, I seem to be away from wolves right now. It just seems to be goats coming in. I'm just going to stick with down here because I can see a little better. And I'm not going to set anything like horribly on fire. I can get me a little wall-mounted hut set up. What was it? Oh yeah, I got... Oh, ah! Not mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. Most annoying commercial ever. That's why it was an infomercial originally. I had to remove the bush to be able to target what I was actually aiming at. Alright, let's go back and see if I can get this kind of going. Otherwise, I'm going to have to dig out something. Alright, get 2 walls. I'm just gonna do it like that. Get. May not even do the full, like, all 4 on there. Actually, we'll do like that. That one I'll just destroy so I can have a spot I jump or climb up, and then I have a spot I walk in at. Yeah. Because it's not even going to be worth making it cosmetic right now. Yeah. Apparently I somehow squatted down enough that it did not even count I was hitting the boulder anymore. If I say, if I'm sticking my head up through the thing, then I am far enough in there for it to count. Apparently I went too far. What? Okay, I had it. I saw it. It said, it didn't say anything about no shelter. Like, there it goes again. Apparently, you get it just right. You don't move again. Like, don't do it. Don't move. Don't even think about moving. You just stay right there, and you're okay. Liam is installing Icarus, so no wonder it's full. Did he install the default option? Because I noticed when I went to install it, it said 100 gigs. I was like, no way. No way. And I looked, and it installed the full version and the beta version of the game. So it was two different 50 gig installs. I want to make sure he didn't do the default install on it, because that's what it did for me. And I was like, no. You know, I don't need the beta install. I need the full one. That's why, you know, doing this. Oh, I'm actually low on fiber. Well, you know, it's always good to get some more fiber in your diet. Alright, got that. Then I don't have enough wood now. Someone doesn't want to have this. I'm just going to have it where I climb up here. So, bedroll can go in now, so I can set respawn point at least so I don't die. Oh, you know what? I haven't done it yet. Floor torch. That's why I was saving this stuff. Should go right here. Okay, so you access the fuel. There we go. Alright, I need some more wood. There's some wood I didn't get right there. First, now I hear the wolf again. Let's lean the tree back that way towards my outpost. If I say I know I can see it. Yeah. There we go again. Not even like I'm worried about cooking food or anything. I just want a shelter in case something goes wrong. That's all this is about. All right. Last wall. And I'll need a door. So door, so I get in and out. Because, you know, you need that. You gotta have the walls enclosed so it counts as a shelter. And, you know, I just... Ooh, I do have spoiled food. I do have some meat to cook. Just toss that down there. And, I'll just do that. Don't have that much that I actually need to worry about. So there we go. Done. Got some more food cooking. Yeah, really, from a survival standpoint, I mean, as long as the food lasts, especially I did that boost to how long the food will last in my inventory, it's not really a hard game in terms of once you start getting food and you actually cook food. That's the big thing, is actually having food to cook so you have the better quality. Beyond that, it's not really even like an issue. I mean, most of my food I have now, I cooked at the last spot. It was less than an hour ago. All we gotta do is get this and get over here. I mean, in under 3 hours, I'm going to finish this one. And that's even with me dying. Well, I'm not counting that one where I broke my leg and then tried to kill myself anyway so I could get rid of the broken leg and it kept it. So, what, 3 times? Once with the bears, I know, and then once with the wolves. Did I do a 3rd time? I can't remember now. It's not like, I mean, it's a hard game to the extent of your combat aspect when you start. But that's because you get nothing at the beginning. If you actually got stuff at the beginning, if you had like a gun or even just an arrow or bow and arrow thing, you had to make more arrows, fine. None of that would be a problem. And yeah, I'm getting low on water, but that's why I have like a watermelon. I've been keeping those. I got plenty of berries. I've stopped grabbing berries for a while because of not needing it so much. My water's going back up. You know, that's one of those things that you would expect to be given when you came down, a canteen, some kind of water container. Like, I have to get to level 10 just to even be able to get a water skin on a crafting bench, and I have to have apparently shelter for the crafting bench to even work, which goes back to that whole problem I have with, or one of the problems I have with Valheim. There's just certain things that just, you know, can be done better, should be done better. This does not feel like that open-ended, roam around, do whatever you want type of game. You go in, you do the mission. Whatever is necessary to complete the mission is pretty much all you need to really worry about. There's some water down there if I have to get it. Looks like I'm actually going up here where there's going to be some snow, maybe. I'll start grabbing those again. Did I see some snowfall? Or is that just something off the torch? Oh. Well, now it froze up. Saw the ShamWow creature. I saw the name pop up, ShamWow, and I was getting ready to move, and then it just froze again. Oh, it's just a white stone type of look to it instead. Oh no, I'm actually, it says it's like white like snow, but there's no actual snow. Maybe, I guess when the weather like starts in like a storm, it's gonna be snow there instead. I would have thought that would be snow like on the ground though. Fern with snow on it. So little patches of snow here and there. All right, where am I at? Getting close, and we'll just kind of wait for daytime at the moment. Get some food. I'm gonna eat a watermelon, get some water level. Oh. Yeah, that occasional super strong jump. In addition to when you jump out of the water. Almost killed me there, or almost hurt me there. Might not kill me, it might just really hurt me, but still. That inconsistent jump strength, and I did not mean to do that. Again, hit the wrong button. Mud. Well, it looks like. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's up there.
This is the place.
Yeah, I think after this one, I'm just gonna go back to offline mode, and if the XP is still not working, I'm just gonna do, you know, whatever I gotta do to make it work, because I don't like the countdown timer. You know, I may not play this between now and the next live stream, and if that's the case, then I'll lose on the mission. Oh, look at that! There's a visual line right there. Oh, yes! Look at that. That wolf is not joining in the attack.
Oh, man. That's some angry wildlife.
So why was it the wolves were not the first ones? Oh, jaguar.
Looks like the unit stopped. Get it back online or you're gonna be here for a while.
Well, look at that.
There you go. Stations online.
I'm cutting you up, Mr. Jaguar. You gonna mess with me? I'm taking my stuff from you. There you go. That's how you handle the jaguars. You make them get stuck attacking it, and you just go for headshots. Just get far enough back that you then go for headshot, that you can do headshots while they work on doing that. And that's it. Done. Collect the station.
Well, you're done here.
Yay.
You did a lot more than just survive.
And that even now getting close to here, there's snow there. Why are there jaguars? Aren't they tropical type, like warmer climates typically? Not where there's snow? I mean, always in movies, they're always in places where it's typically warmer. You know, always show like hot jungle type of thing. Not, you know, right there where there's snow all around. It's like, I know there's snow leopards, but I haven't heard of snow jaguars. I gotta figure out where my base was. I didn't leave a mark. I just had it to get close to here and be done. I got some meat to cook. There you go. That was that. Xylophone. Is that from looking at the rib cages of the animal carcass? It looked like a xylophone. See, that's got to be where I was, because that's the little... Oh, no, that's it. That's where I was, because that little pathway there. Now I remember. Well, there's water down there. I've got enough to get me back to there. I've got food. Oh, that would have been better, is to just kind of build up on that ledge. So this was entirely for one purpose. Give me a place to respawn. And I didn't need it. I'll just do that. We'll get that in there. I'm going to go ahead and destroy the spoiled meat. No need. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. That gets all that food out from in here. At least be just my toolbar. And, yeah, just the trek back. Let's see. Tech tree. Still not quite to there yet. I'm going to be very choosy. Like, I'm not getting a wood. I should have not even done the trap door on this, honestly. I should have just skipped that. Or done that and not the wood door. You know, I should have done one or the other. I think if I go back to the offline mode so I don't have that countdown while I'm not playing deal, I think I'll, you know, be okay on that. But yeah, that's the one thing, that the countdown timer keeps going even when you're off, like you're not playing, just because the offline doesn't work right. Cougars are snow, so it's not snow leopards, it's cougars too. Pack of wolves that live by the snow. You can farm them to level up fast. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I may, because I'm already making such good progress, I may do like an offline, like do the first one again in offline mode and see if it will, do the XP correctly, because it doesn't do it correctly, I know, in Outpost mode. So I'd like to see if it'll work in offline mode correctly. If it does, then, you know, I'll be fine, and I could just do... I could just go ahead and do offline mode for everything and not worry about if I don't finish. Like, I'm finishing this today, but if I was to start the next one and it'd be Thursday before I get to it, I would be cutting it close to being able to finish with that 7-day time frame, just because I probably won't have time to play between now and the Thursday stream. And yeah, that is a problem with the fact that offline works fine, but online works fine, but offline has had a problem with experience points not tallying correct. So you're doing, I think it's actually more than twice as much work in offline mode. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a couple of watermelons. Get my water level up just enough. Yeah, I can do this. Actually, I don't get to take anything home with me, right? Like, I'm not taking any of the stuff I have crafted with me. I'm not going to take any of the supplies. I technically, I'm just going to be going back, leaving everything behind. Even stuff that goes in the storage of the drop pod, which doesn't make sense. If there's storage, I should be able to carry it with me, or at least, you know, bring stuff down with me. So if I'm just leaving everything behind, wouldn't the trick be I just climb up a cliff, jump off the edge, so I make sure I die, and then I respawn somewhere random that may be close to my drop pod, and I can just go to the drop pod and leave? Wouldn't that just be the trick? I just go ahead and head to the drop pod and leave by letting myself die? I feel like that's the option there. It's just like, yep, that's it. Just gonna let myself die. Spawn at the drop pod or near the drop pod. Go to drop pod, leave the planet. Mission complete. Saves you some time. Bruno Gruber has subscribed. Thanks for subscribing if you're with us. That made me think, it's Christmas time. Who's gonna be watching the best Christmas movie ever? And by best, you know I mean Die Hard, because that's like the best one out there. I mean, it's a Christmas movie, and it's the best Christmas movie. So who's gonna watch Hans Gruber fall off the Nakatomi Towers on Christmas? It was like somebody timed it right. It's either New Year's or Christmas that if you start at a certain time, he falls and lands on the ground right at like midnight or something. It's one of those dates. It's like somebody found the time for it, just posted out there. So you start at the right moment, and you'll watch him as it hits midnight. Oh yes, that's what I want to see. I can make it without even having to get shelter during the storm. The plant by the snow. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I haven't got to that harvest mission yet. Again, this is only my second one in online mode. And I was doing the Outpost in offline mode. It feels like the storm exposure speeds up as it gets closer to the end of the bar. Okay, I think I see the area. Hang on. Nope. No storm exposure when I'm in the water. Haha. Sorry, no storm exposure when I'm in the water. I'm protected. It doesn't count. Doesn't work that way. If I'm in the water, perfectly fine. And that sounded like, I guess that was the ShamWow thing or something, because I heard, maybe it's Baby Deer, I heard something that sounded like a human yell. And yeah, we're returning to station. Claim my drop. I survived. Hey, I got my bow. I am taking my bow and arrow back with me. Look at that. It's a lie. You can take stuff down with you. It's perfectly acceptable. Oh, I didn't get all of those. Okay. Oh, I'm not sticking around for that. There's no point in doing that. People burn their houses down when they leave. I did that earlier. I did that at the beginning on the first prospect. But not worrying about it on this prospect. Or on these, you know. Yeah, so I did that. I didn't get any rewards or items. Okay. I got that, so I didn't get that. All right. I have no currencies. I got no money. So in other words, to get anything, I have to stay and do all the other little stuff, right? Or no, there you go. Claim rewards. Okay, I was about to be like really irritated if it was gonna make me like have to like, oh yeah, you gotta do the time frame, but you also gotta do all this other stuff. Like, giving me bonus credit, fine, but making that the requirement, no. Let's see. Okay, so I've got one more suit module slot and oxygen slot. And apparently, I have to buy that to do anything else. Okay. And then I can get a micro meal. Crafting cost of 10. Wait, do I have to click to, so I have to research it and then craft it. That seems like unnecessary to add that much to it. Okay, so like that I can understand just being medals. That's fine. You know, give me like reward type stuff like that. Let's just see if it... No, it does show... Okay, so even online mode, I get my existing outpost in there, which is good. Okay, I was hoping that would be the case, that you don't have to start completely over. But when I did the character stuff, it did make me do it, like, again at one point. In offline versus online. So, okay, I got a better suit now. And what's the next options we have? Exterminate lethal predator. No. 29 days. Okay. Just exploration. So I'm assuming that's going to be a lot of stuff. 6 days, or well, 7 days. So you got stuff that's like mostly 7 days. That's 4 days. So I could not even do that right now without making it a point to complete it off of stream, because I would not get it done with the fact that it's going to keep counting it down in online mode. But that, I could probably do that. I just don't want to do that. I'm not starting anything right now. I'm not at all going to start another mission today. So we are done a little early, a little earlier than normal. Let's do the outpost. Considering that my character has like some stuff, I want to see if my unlocks now carry over to the outpost, because I already did the outpost in offline mode, you know, with apparently a different character because my levels did not carry. And yeah, now I'm leveled up with like I was not level 9, so it seems like, and I'm going to double check this, but it seems like there's an offline and an online character. So you have two characters, because my previous character did not carry over at all when I did online mode. And now I'm back here as online mode character, not the offline mode character, which is... If it doesn't carry over, I'm going to be upset. And look at that. Now the map works. So they got the update to finally fix the map. I think. I don't know. I can't even tell where my thing is now. I think it's over here. But my coordinates I was basing it around are... it's kind of like obscuring it a bit. I think I was over here and I feel like... Yeah, I got to be like right over there was my outpost. It was west. I know that. Oh, yeah. And I can craft a bow now. Cooked fish. I got too much cooked fish. I'm going to swap that around just because. All my stuff over there. Not really needing the bow here as much. As I don't have predators, it's just hunting. Which now I know I don't have any, like, predators after me. You know what? I'm not even going to, like, waste any more time. Now, you know, there's no predators. I don't even have to worry about storms destroying stuff. Which, granted, I have not seen any lightning yet in the storms. But I haven't had... I know I can't have that destroyed here. So I'm just going to start... We're going to fill out the rest of the time for today's stream with... I'm just going to build over there on the little island that I wanted to build on. I'm going to try to build on that or around that because that looks cool. And, you know, I don't have to worry about being attacked. We got plenty of fish. And there we go, launching out of the water. And I still have, if I go up that way, I have like stacks of wood. But right now, I'm gonna do this. And on the other prospects, on like the normal stuff, doesn't matter. But with this, the trees regenerate. The foliage regenerates. And I don't know if that regenerates when you build on top of stuff. So be careful if you're doing the outpost mode. Don't build where, you don't build like over a tree stump. You might come back to a tree inside your outpost. I already got a lot of wood. I really just want to get to like making stone. I guess in this case, I don't have to worry about the lightning, so we can do that. Find my way up top. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to do up here. Let me face the right way. And I'm going to go ahead because I know I'll need it. Get that going. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do like this. Well, if I can target. Targeting is terrible right now in the game when it comes to building. Especially with this. This needs like, I mean, this makes even some of No Man's Sky stuff look amazing in terms of targeting where you want it to go. And now I can't get back up. I think I'm gonna have to do a trap door. And I guess that's where the ladders snap. I don't know why they can't snap to the sides of like a platform. Oh, come on. There should be a, was it, Empyrean. You have, like, page up, page down where you can move stuff up and down. So once you place it, you can fine-tune it. That should be done here. And I'm hoping that counts for support. It looks like it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and just chop stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Why build, like, even... I mean... Well, in this case, Jason, I'm doing the Outpost mode, which has no time limit. So this is that free roam, you know, do what you want to do. You're not worried about completing a mission kind of thing. Which I would be fine with the missions, you know, even fine with the mission having a time limit if it was one world where you just stay and you get to, you know, keep your base. Like the whole point, you know, you get the base. Is what bothers me is when you have the time limit, like, okay, 30 days offline mode where it only counts time when you're playing. I'm fine with that. You know, that's 30 days. I'd actually be willing to do some building. Like, to a degree, but I'm not going to put in the time and effort like I do with other games on a game mode where at the end, ultimately, doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to have to leave it all behind. You know, I'm going to sacrifice it and leave it behind. There's just no value to me in doing like that. You know, I don't want to sit there and just abandon my work. And if I'm going to have to abandon my work, I don't want to put a lot of effort into it. I mean, maybe other people, you know, that's fine because they're not worried about that sort of thing. They don't care about keeping their work in the end. I get that. That's okay. I can accept that. Some people don't want to spend all their time building in a game. But that makes this definitely a game I don't see for people who like the building aspect, because why put in a lot of effort into building something that after a week you're going to lose? You know, why put in effort to build something that after a month you're going to lose? It's that thing where I just see it being not worth the effort to do stuff like that. There's no point to it, you know. And the Outpost mode is so bugged, or well, the offline mode is so bugged right now, or was. It's just, you know, it's too much of a loss. Apparently, I don't even have to have support over here. I did enough on that other side. I'm seeing that green and red element now. You know, where it's like, oh yeah, that's... Well, I need one more. Where it's giving me like that. What is it, supported or not? Wish it would like let you highlight it outside of that mode. Let's just assume I am going to build out to like here. And I'll just do like that. Let's do some ladders. Thinking 4 is going to be necessary. Valid location. Well, I'm about to make it valid. How about that? Alright, do not even tell me that the trapdoor only works for building in... Really? Yeah, as much as there's buildables in this game, I don't think they actually are familiar with, like, the long building games that people like. I'm just gonna do it like this. Too far away. Fine. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, it kept walking me upwards. Yeah, that's okay. That's very like worrisome that how that. Oh wow, yeah, and just I was fine until I actually clicked to place, and then it dropped me off the edge. Oh, that is problematic. Yeah, I am. Honestly, the more I play it, the less impressed I am with what they've accomplished, even. Nice view from here, though. You know, again, the visuals look good as long as you can actually get a graphics card that has that can power it, which is the core problem right now for a lot of people. Apparently, that doesn't like snap or anything. Why have a trap door and you can't like snap to it? Like really, why is that even in the game then? If it doesn't interact, if it doesn't tie in with the logical thing that's going to tie into it. Well, that was a waste of effort. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, why have it? Like, I don't get it. What's the point of this? Why have the trapdoor if you can't use a ladder actually to connect with it? Why the ladder does not snap to it? Trapdoor, yeah, don't get the trapdoor. It's a waste of time. Unless you're trying to build, granted, out like over water or something, you want to use the trapdoor, I guess, to open up and you just step out, drink some water, and then close it. So you can build over the water level. But as far as climbing, interacting with it, that's completely misses the mark. I think that might be close enough. To have... Guess we're just gonna do a plain floor. And just hope I can get this to line up close enough. Okay. So the rocks right there, a little set of just rocks like this. Yeah, right here, about like that. I'll do it like this. Think about right. Snap. Wait, what? Oh, it's snapping there. Yeah, no, not where I want to snap. Too far. Fine, you know what? I'm just taking it out. Thank you, Xbox. Stone houses are beautiful. From what I've seen, they look nice. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to that more than the wood houses. I definitely want a stone house. Was why I was kind of holding out to get one, but now I'm having problems even with the wood house elements working. You know, now I'm wondering if maybe there was even a handicap on this versus are you kidding me? So before I didn't have a problem with it placing a certain way, and now it's like, no, you gotta get on it this way and climb up this way. Really? Yeah, so I'm wondering now. I'm in online mode. I know they said there was a problem with offline mode. I'm wondering if there's actually even a issue with or a handicap specifically to not offline mode, but was it the outpost mode? Like, what? So I just, you know what? Like, instead of making it like, oh yeah, it's easy, you just do whatever, you know, it like is super easy to level up, and the other ones, because you got all these wolves coming after you. Here you don't. So and everything is calculated differently, so it's harder to level up because you're not having that combat. You don't need to level up quickly. And for the fact that, you know, it transferred my level and unlocks from the prospect mode of things. So what if I just, you know, used outpost mode like I'm doing now to level up a bunch, and then turned around and went to, like, come in here, use this, just go to your outpost, do a lot of harvesting, level up, then take that same character to the first prospect where you have all this stuff unlocked already. You can already make all these things. You just don't have the money that you've been able to spend on getting certain things, you know. But you've already unlocked the necessary items to be able to do stuff. I mean, that might work, it might not. Just a thought. That if it does work, then there you go. I'll go get some, I mean, I guess I could have just done a ramp to get me up there, but you know what? No. We'll do a medium crate. So I go ahead and get some storage placed up here. And I'll have to go get all my stuff from the cave. But yeah, now I can build a nice big outpost here. There are storms. I do have to worry about that. But otherwise, I mean, you know, I've got me a little outpost here. We'll start. I'll get some water real quick. And then I can go and, you know, this is what I'll probably play if I play any this week before next live stream. I'll just be playing in the outpost mode. Because I want to be able to focus on building and not just rushing from one point to another to, like, get something done. Grab a bunch of ferns, bunch of fiber. I'm hoping. You know, I'm just gonna try it. I hope it doesn't do anything. I'm hoping this is not one of those things where wow. I broke the log faster than it could fall. I'm hoping it's not one of those things where it falls into your structure and breaks part of your base. Yeah, and I'm wondering now, you know, saying that maybe just come into the outpost mode, play, level up a bunch, enjoy yourself for a while, and then go into the regular game with all the stuff unlocked. So you're already at an advantage. You know, again, that could be part of it. Like, I'm just getting 35 to chop a tree. Actually, you know, let's verify this, because I know what it was saying for, like, kill fish. You know, oh, and that went right through. So, okay, you don't have it apparently destroy your base if it hits it. It's 100 experience points to kill a fish. I'm at, well, let's just say 626. So it should be 726 if I kill one. Okay, so before it said 100 experience points to kill fish and nothing to collect the fish. Now I just got 35 to kill it, 35 to collect it, which is what it was doing last time in outpost mode, but it was oh, it did break it. No. All right, so careful about your trees, kids. They break your base. But, you know, I can, there it is. Repair hammer. I can repair it. So, yeah. Trees will break your base. That's, you know what? Fine. I'll climb the ladder and I'll try to do it from on top of the ladder. Actually, I took damage to the ladder, but it didn't destroy the ladder, but it destroyed a big chunk of that. I'm not even going to take a chance that I can stand in the empty corner. All right, so at least it's not showing a different value for like what you get for experience points on certain things like fish, killing a fish, harvesting or collecting a fish. It's not showing the wrong value anymore, or at least not showing a different value from what it was showing. But it seems it's still not giving much. I didn't pay attention, so maybe I can go back and look and try to see what I got earlier. But I did not pay attention to whether or not it gave that same amount when I harvested fish in the Prospect. If the Prospect is oh, and that's in a different location. The database thing was over here before saving, and now it's over here. So if the Prospect modes give you a higher experience rate than the Outpost mode will definitely take a lot longer to level up, but it seems feasibly you could do it in Outpost mode and just, you know, port everything over into the Prospects if you wanted to spend that much time on it. Let's see, we are right at that 3-hour mark, so how about that? It is a good time before I get storm exposure, let's call it. Now I'm gonna let you go, dear. There you go. So yeah, that is you know, at least a slight improvement, it seems, but it's not an amazing improvement. It's still not an amazing game. I'm still not like just amazed by anything. I'm barely like on board with it right now at this point. Like that. There's a backpack and a canteen. Logically, they should send you down with something like that and not be, oh, you start with nothing. You got to earn money to buy some of these things. No, you were sending me out there to work, you know. I'm here to do stuff. It's just like gold prospectors in the 1800s. They didn't go out barefoot, you know, by foot. They carried a pickaxe and, you know, shovels and all this stuff on the prospecting expeditions to go find gold. Same thing here. You should have stuff with you. It doesn't make sense for that. But we're going to keep going with this at least through, I'm going to say end of the month. I want to see how they do it with further patch fixes and updates. Obviously, it's not a finished game. There's stuff that's missing that they say coming soon. That's kind of a sign that it's not done. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens. But that's going to be all of it for today. Next time, we'll start another prospect. And I'm going to see if I can do if it'll carry over in the offline mode this time. Maybe that was another bug in the game and causing it to create an online and an offline character separately. Timmy has exited his cocoon. That? Yeah. Was it too hot? Did you get too warm? Oh, you want a snack? You've been getting more and more antisocial with your activity. Yeah, don't look at me. You're supposed to look up there. Camera. Eat your treat. Yeah, let me see that. Oh, yeah, SBots, you weren't with us Thursday night. There was a lot of spammer accounts coming in that just kept posting the same message over and over. So that is that spam. That is spam. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's just a fake, or not a fake website. It's a website. If you go to it, it's one of those scam websites. So yeah, that is, Jenny's doing exactly right on that. In fact, let me see. There was where is it? I gotta find it if I can. There's some place I can put in stuff like keywords that they cannot use. Yeah, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna put in keywords and add that to it. There we go. And it's supposed to be a link, but it's not a link. It doesn't get read like a link. And actually, those are accounts that we probably should be not just doing that, but reporting for spam. Yeah. It's like, for a while, I had, not just me, there's other YouTubers that were getting it too, but it's like I would post a video, and within the first 30 minutes, there'd be 10 spam messages from these accounts saying, "You want be my boyfriend?" And it was just porn. All it was like channels that were linking to porn sites. You know, that was it. And it was like going on for weeks. And finally, I think YouTube got it like sorted out where they were blocking it correctly, because it was just all over the place. And now I haven't had that in months. So, and now, apparently there's now one going around with all these accounts just doing that, where all they do is pop in and post that. So if it's the same message again, it will automatically get blocked at this point. If not, then, you know, we got a new mod, Jenny, and instead of marking those, anything that's like that, vast something tech, instead of marking them, just report them. You can go ahead and flag it as spam and report it, Jenny. Yeah. Timmy, oh, did you eat? Did you eat? Have at it, Timmy. Come on. More treat. Look, right there. Eat, eat, eat. Oh. Just lose my connection. Like my chat just... There it goes. For some reason, it went blank screen for me on the video feed. So yeah, there's a... I'm going to pull this up. There was Icarus did an update. Was it a couple of days ago? Or maybe, no, yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday, they did an update. Added 3 new missions. Firewalk Delivery, Wet Work Extermination, and Solid Metal Stockpile. 2 new workshop items. MXC Hammer, MXC Campfire, increase the frequency of gold spawns, increase meta deposit quantities on harder missions, things like that. They took their servers down for 50 minutes to improve stability. Yeah, basically all that. And then it said many balance fixes and several graphic optimizations. I haven't seen anything graphically optimized yet. And of course, they've got like, here's a picture supposedly of somebody doing the Eliminate Apex Predator mission, and they've got this really fancy log home, you know, 2-story log house with all this stuff done, and I'm just thinking, no way somebody's gonna do that. If you've got 7 days of game time, what's the point? At the end, you lose it all. It's gone. It doesn't matter. And let's see. Yeah, they changed certain things. I couldn't find anything specific other than they said they fixed the XP part thing in offline mode. And I'm thinking that's probably what it was it was not just offline mode. It was because I was online mode there. I think it is just anything they messed the XP up outside of the prospect. Jimmy? Yeah. All right. Thanks for hanging out, S-Bots. We'll see you next time, hopefully. But yeah, they did, oh, okay. And I saw this in the reviews earlier. People complaining about the character limit being 40, level 40. And it shows here in not the last hotfix, but the one of the previous hotfixes, that they updated the character level limit to 99. So you can go to 99, which maybe gives you almost enough to unlock everything, but probably not. So yeah, they did a whole bunch of hot fixes like back to back with it, apparently. Since one of the other ones, yeah. Since the first one that was causing problems, people were like having game crashes right away. Seen one that had glass windows. I mean, that's the devs, I'm sure, or it's people who are just, you know, have spent a lot of time playing the game already. I'm sorry, I got life. I got stuff to do besides just the videos and everything. I've got to go and like, I mean, I got to work. I got to go and actually like take care of things. I got to take care of Timmy. I got to cook, clean. I got things to do. I can't just sit here and play for 10 hours a day, you know? I think that's probably what some of it is people doing that, trying to like power level so they can unlock stuff, then go out and just focus on that. I still just don't like the time limit, and I am really hoping somebody's going to release like a patch, a mod type of thing that you can go in here and do this one thing and it will disable the time limit, so that if you want to say like, hey, I want to actually stay on this one for a long time and be able to keep coming back to it, but I don't want it to be the Outpost. I actually want to have combat. I want to have danger, but I don't want it to be a month that I have to play it. I don't want it to be 7 days. I want it to be the rest of the year. I want to play for the next 6 months on it. I'm expecting somebody's going to release a fix for that. So, yeah. Timmy. Wakey, wakey. Come on. No. What if I get one more? One more little treat thing. If I can get one out. Ooh, right there. Oh, scratch his head. Ooh. 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 I mean, again, I understand a time limit on missions. You got to get it done with a certain time. Sure. I just don't get why the whole idea of you land in this one spot and then you land in this one spot and you're sacrificing everything that you do. Meaning, if you know, if you have like a portable shelter, you just pop it up and you use it and you do this and it's all about the mission, fine. But with that, you would not have any reason to code to develop all these building items in the game. It's like we're going to put all this effort into a game that has a ton of building and all these features, but we're going to set the main gameplay style completely contrasting that, because unless you just want to build this really nice house, log cabin, stone house, whatever, and then be like, well, I can't go back to it now. Time was up. I lost it. It doesn't make sense. To me, this is a lose-lose game type thing. You either fail the mission and lose your house, or you beat the mission and still lose your house. So it's like, what's the point of building a house? What's the point of having a fancy house and having all these things you can build if it's being discouraged against? It really is discouraged against, I would say, by that time limit. The outpost thing should be like, yeah, you choose this area and you have everything that's normally active, or at least give you a choice. Outpost, and you want to have no predators. Okay, you turn it off for that outpost. You decide you do want to have predators. You want to have all the foods and everything for that outpost style. You can have that on. Give you the options to turn stuff on and off, and give you a larger map. You know, like the outpost map is really small. Give a larger map, which they obviously can do, and let you have at it. Let you have that as the no time limit, and then you do the stuff with the time limit to get you the specialty unlocks that you can use, you know, things like that. Sure, that will probably balance things out better, and it will give players that want to do the building focal point something to do, and the players that want to do the missions and see what they can unlock, something to do, and people that want to do both, something to do. But being the way I play, this has no long-term value for me. You know, I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't. Like I said earlier, with the basic gameplay style, if I really found this enjoyable, then I could just go play Ark. I could literally go play Ark, get the same style gameplay without that time limit, without losing my house in the end, without losing anything I build and create. So why pick this over something like Ark that actually runs better? They not look as carefully designed, you know, and visually impressive, but it runs better, you know? Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of, it's not just thought processes, it's a lot of just unfinished everything in the game, you know? It's kind of like 7 Days to Die. I like the play style of 7 Days to Die. I like the premise of being able to go around, everything's kind of destructible to a degree. You know, the fact that you start with nothing, I don't get. You should start with something. You know, it's not like you just wake up in the middle of the nowhere and, you know, like that. I don't like the whole supernatural part of it with the whole super zombies and superpowers of the Blood Moon type thing. So if I was to play 7 Days to Die, I would absolutely disable that. And there was actually a mod at one point, I know, that disabled all that stuff and made the game basically a Walking Dead type game. And I can't find that mod anywhere now. And I'm like, that's the way the game should have been to start with. That should be the core thing of the game. Because what's the point of it being zombies? Why not aliens? You know, it's the same principle. Bye, Pierre. see you next time. This is the same developer that put out Stationeers. I know everybody keeps saying this is the same developer for, or same, developer that did, I don't know about the publisher, but the same developer that did DayZ. I'm going to jump in and look. Rocketworks is, the developer and publisher. Let's see. Yeah, Stationeers. Another little one called Out of Ammo. Out of Ammo Death Drive. Art of the Rail. I mean, there's a bunch of games, or 4 games, that it's got 4 games listed as complete, and Icarus is one of those. And then, Stationeers is still an early access game. They know what constitutes an early access game. Absolutely. They should have never marked this as full release. So it's definitely, I'm going to do a lot of building in Outpost mode, see what I can do, but it seems like leveling up is still working better in Prospect mode. So we'll keep doing Prospects, but I'm definitely going to see if I could just swap over to the offline mode and not be stuck with that time limit, Granted, the ones I've done already, I've done in under 3 hours, but I couldn't start one today and guarantee I would finish it next stream. I might not finish it, and I might not be able to get it done in time for the stream after that. So, there's definitely is a lot of stuff that could be improved, and I am trusting, hopefully there'll be modders that decide to take it upon themselves to create mods for this and fix some of these things that, for some players at least, are quite negative about the game. And granted, there's still a lot of negative reviews on the game as it is too, even with the updates. They've got a lot of work ahead of them in order to really turn this around. Let me look and see what the count is. They're up to a whopping 62%. That's better. It was like 53% last week when I looked at it. That's not a good start for a game. Not at all. They've got a lot of work ahead of them in order to get this turned around, because even No Man's Sky did not get ranked that poorly that I remember. Recently posted, as this person's got a lot more time in the game. They got 37 hours. Bears in this game would probably climb Mount Everest in record time. This game could go really well, but has terrible optimization and needs a NASA PC to run it. Yeah, that I'm going to definitely agree on. Here's somebody that ended up refunding it. Yeah, have not enjoyed this game. It might be personal, but still, I feel it doesn't represent what a survival game should feel like. Yeah, building feels very limited since the game is built around prospects that last 7 days of real life time. You can't really settle anywhere. You can settle in the outpost, but the game was clearly not built around this mode. I agree perfectly with that one. This is definitely a very poorly implemented, poorly thought out game. And I think they're going to have a hard road ahead of them to get that review quality level up. So, but we'll see. We'll keep playing it. Again, I'm going to give it a fair shake till the end of the month, and then we'll see what happens from there. I might end up just having to say, nope, not doing it, and go find something else after Christmas. Maybe we'll have something good with the winter sale happening around Christmas time. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Timmy, come here. You've been sleeping too much. You've been sleeping all this stream. You've been sleeping the whole stream. It is time to get your neck scratched and say hi to everybody. Quit looking so sad. Look right there. Oh yeah, look right there. Right there. See that? All right, Timmy says goodbye, and he says, let me down. I gotta pee. Right? You gotta pee? He says, yeah. So, all right. Thank you all for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And congratulations again, Jenny, on your promotion to the new moderator. Timmy says, good job. And we will see you all next time.